So I made a video yesterday on Sophia, the AI robot. You can find that video on YouTube on the Heavens Delight. Demons don't sleep, neither do robots. So the Ruach revealed to me that I have to explain a couple of things that I had covered in the past. Nehu is associated with wisdom, warfare, and creation, but the name Sophia itself is Greek and directly translates to wisdom. So I covered Sophia, now I'm going to cover Net. According to the Hopi teaching, Spider Woman will return at the end of the world and weave her web across the landscape, signaling the end of the world. Yes, the Egyptian god Enef is associated with spiders and is sometimes referred to as the Egyptian Spider Woman. So this is Elon Musk's robot. And this is the one for Grand Tutoria. Don't they look very similar? What we're witnessing is the rise of Grand Tutoria all over again. Moreover, no man knows when his hour will come, as fish are caught in a cruel net. Enter the net. Internet. Net, also known as Neff, was an ancient Egyptian goddess associated with war, hunting, and weaving. She was often depicted as a goddess of creation. The goddess Neff was also known as a spinner weaver of destiny, who was associated with the spider. This is an image from Leave the World Behind. So NASA is a narrow neck basket for catching fish. And you notice that the robot is black and white. Black and white for duality. For the sun god and the moon goddess, black and white. The priests and nuns, black and white, and speaking of nuns. Ned was sort of the female counterpart of nun. I might not be pronouncing these names correctly of these gods, but we're not supposed to be calling on them anyway, so I really don't care. And what do they call themselves? Nuns. After the goddesses they serve, black and white. And there goes the cross of Nimrod, black and white. You notice that the face has that blue line. The frequency for the color blue is 666. Those who swear by the guilt of Samaria and say, as your God lives, O Dan. Because the tribe of Dan was the tribe that broke off the tree of life. Now the Gentile nations are grafted in its place. So they're spiritual Israel. So the colors of the tribe of Dan are blue and white. Because all the tribes were given colors. As in Lucifer, the stallion in Denver, Colorado, also blue. The god Nun, blue. Just like in the movie Avatars, they were blue. And a lot of the Indian gods are also blue. And it's interesting all the negative emotions that the color blue represents. So after they destroy all the cities with these hurricanes, they're building these smart blue cities. Pause to read the definition behind the word smart. So I covered Elon Musk yesterday because he's the one behind these robots, but not just the robots. He's also behind Neuralink. Gematria Neuralink. I fallen for a lie, bride died. Angels are depicted with wings, but they're purely spiritual beings. They do not have a physical body, but they take on appearance of a man to better communicate with humans. So these are flesh suits. He's holding a flesh suit. His name is Elon Musk. The name Elon is a boy's name of Spanish origin, meaning the chosen. So the bottom, you see there's going to be a second wave, civil wars coming, and a race war. These Israelite camps, they're also cults, are really pushing this whole race war. They're also contributing to this. All they're pushing is division and hate. The Gentile nations are grafted into the tree of life. Do you see the top? Naxi governors. Enki's daughter is also called Nanshi, which is also pronounced Naxi. The Anunnakis, Enki and Enlil. Anunnakis, Enki, Enlil, Satan. Another thing in the pyramid, Israel, for Isis, Ra, and El. And you see the star? The so-called Star David. One pyramid pointing up, one down, put them together, and it creates the so-called Star David. Two energies in one vessel. It's Jasharel, not Israel. For they are demonic spirits performing signs, who go abroad to the kings of the whole world, because they work with the kings of the world. These are the puppet masters, the ones that people call reptilians. They're actually Dracos, a serpent race. You see the symbol underneath NASA and in the very bottom what I underlined? Do you guys remember the series called V? I remember I used to watch it. And what they were reptilians underneath a skin suit. So the V is for Braille, the Braille parasite. So it drills right through the eye and eventually takes over the host. That's why they called it the Black Eye Club. And there goes your influencers, your governors of the world, your kings, your religious leaders. I'm going to add this video of Kamala that somebody posted, and you can clearly see her reptilian eyes. And don't kid yourself, it's both sides. They all work for the same master. Same bird. In the Bible, the people of Joshua asked Yah for an earthly king, and Yah granted their request, but not without warning them. Yah warned his people that the king would take their sons to serve in his chariots and horses. And that's what's going to happen because the draft is coming, and it's going to include the girls too, our daughters as well this time. So you could pause to read it. In other words, it did not work out very well for us. And the gathering, the second Exodus, is coming soon. Notice how close it is to elections. And you know the scandal that Didi's in right now? And all the celebrities, they are with them. And you see how much they push us to vote, right? Don't give your vote to an earthly king. You need to choose an earthly king or Yah. And this is Illuminati playing card. Gold, blinded by science. And the abomination of desolation is the body. It's referring to the body.
I'm very thankful for our president. And what he has done over his entire career, but in particular as it relates to these families and these individuals. This is just extraordinary. A president who understands the power of diplomacy and understands the strength that rests in understanding the significance of diplomacy and strengthening minds.
Wait, celebrity skin suits?
Fred Savage?
I'm also Tony Danza, Cameron Manheim, Malcolm Jamal Warner, Kevin Nealon, John Forsythe, and Metallica drummer Lars Ulrich.
Call it bizarre, kinda disturbing, and a little freakish. Emma peels away a latex mask and bust to reveal that Sophia just can't help but wonder what's going.
Alright, now that had to be CGI. Where's the hair?
This one, you can see this one clear as day. Clear as day. Okay?
Wait, isn't that the same Tyler Perry who literally wears skin suits and acts as other characters?
If you listen to the voice on Tyler Perry speak when he speaks, you will clearly hear Will Smith.
You know, she was so happy to have that. It's very sentimental for me, and we do a lot of shooting down here for a lot of the shows. I've been totally computer generated since like the 90s. We do a lot of shooting down here for a lot of the shows. It's 2019, y'all. Nothing's real.
Bother you because you're human, and I was human. I am human still. But I was just referring to myself in the past. Not that I was not human.